Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do Shadow Work Oracle for today. Today is Sunday. It is May 17th, 2026. You may follow me on the tech, the tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It's shadow work. You can do it. You can don't. You can do it. You can don't. It's totally up to you. All right, we're going to use the Dark Mirror, 50 Shadow Work Cards by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. She also has her Etsy shop. I'm just going to pull a few cards. I'm going to read them off to you. This is for you to do shadow work for yourself. If you have no interest, then scroll past. You don't have to watch. If I have something to say about a card, I might say something about a card, but I'm not going to go crazy in depth with a story or anything like that. We got one on the table. The card. Talk about stories. We got 2 on the table, 3 on the table. 4 with bottom of the deck. Okay. Let's see what we got. It's funny because I feel like by now we should have seen all the cards, but I feel like we get some of the same cards over and over again, as evidenced by this. What are the stories I tell myself that keep me stuck in a negative mindset? Just remember, you should always try and turn everything in a positive in regards to yourself when thinking about past situations, past people, present situations, present people, and anything that is negative that doesn't have to do with you, you have to let that go. And again, I know that takes time, but you have to let that go. What do I criticize in others, and how does it reflect my own insecurities? I don't necessarily. Okay, people say that you complain about other people for the things that you find fault within yourself. And sometimes yes, but I feel like when you're talking about healing people versus unhealing people, I don't feel like that's necessarily the case. I really don't feel like that's the case. Tell me I'm wrong. Fight me in the comments. I also think it depends on who you're criticizing, right? What are the toxic relationships or connections that I need to let go of? And bottom of the deck, what unresolved conflicts do I have with others and myself? I want to go back to this criticize for just a second, and then I'm going to let this go for you guys. What do I criticize in others, and how does it reflect my own insecurities? Kind of just a reminder that with criticism should also come encouragement. No one should ever be criticizing somebody and putting them down and then not offering some type of encouragement. You know what I mean? Because how do you expect anybody to do better or be better if you're just going to be like, oh, you're stupid, or oh, you're lazy, or oh, you didn't do this, But how can they get there? How can they be better? Suggestions might be nice. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And I will talk to you later. Bye.